you got to do what the people want within reason. I still don't show everything in my life. I'm just not going to do that. Some people do. I'm just not showing you everything. I'm getting better at showing more, and I don't mind it. I'm not afraid of the camera at all, if you couldn't tell. But I just think some things don't need to be shared, and especially I have a spouse too, so I have to respect his wishes. But Jeffrey kind of loosey-goosey. Y'all see him. I make fun of him because he don't like the camera. But I'm really encouraging you, get out there, show your people, show your customers you out there with your notary bag, you at your car signing stuff. Those are things that even your clients want to see. Now, and again, each platform is different. TikTok and IG kind of work the same. They kind of want to see silly, goofy stuff, dancing and all that. YouTube is more for education if you're interested in doing any social media. But even I've gotten apostille jobs from my YouTube channel. I've gotten apostille jobs from my YouTube channel. Somebody's Googling apostilles, and I have so much information about apostilles. And guess what? Boom, I got a client. They're like, I saw you on YouTube. And I'm like, really? Okay. So I even got a job the other day. I'm going to do a whole video on this one. But I got a job the other day from Chat GPT. I always ask my client, how did you find me? I always ask my client, hey guys, welcome, welcome, welcome. Don't be afraid. If you got a question, now's the time to ask it. I'm here in the flesh. Yeah, but I always ask my clients, I'm like, so how did you find us? And typically they'll say Google, social worker, friend, whatever. And I was surprised for the first time somebody said Chat GPT. I was like, really? Chat GPT. So they had the power of attorney made and drawn up on Chat GPT. And the next question in chat asked was, would you like me to find you a notary? So myself and one other person popped up. And I'll go ahead and give him a shout out. I got to call him too. I hope he's not watching because I wanted to call him first, but I'm going to tell him say it right here. But it was myself and Jen Notary, Ginn. Ladero popped up, and Ladero actually trained with us. So that made me feel really good because I thought it was Angela, the trainer that used to be with us, popped up. And they was like, no, you and somebody called Jen. And I said, oh, okay. And I know he don't really service that area, I don't think, anymore. So it was just kind of funny. So I have to call and tell him his name is in chat. So that's why social media, guys, is going to be the wave of the future. Chat GPT works on search engine optimization. Okay, I'm just dropping gems, so I hope you're picking them up. That's anything in the written form. It could be written, it could be videos, because it's able to now, chat is able to hear and pick up stuff on your telephone, like you putting something in search and it will start finding stuff where you're even talking to. I've been talking to friends before. I'm like, hey, such and such and such, let's go to this Mexican restaurant. And next thing I know, that Mexican restaurant is popping up in my feed some kind of way. Scary, right? However, that is the wave of the future. So that's how they found my notary business. So I try to make sure I have as much stuff in print, and as much as I can in print, about my notary business, my None Better Notary, which is my personal notary business, and in Notary Educators, which is our training platform. I try to have as much as I can. We have blogs now, which I'd already started, but I wasn't being consistent. So I actually have someone now that's actually helping me with my blogs, and that has been amazing. So I think all that SEO is just popping. It's just helping. SEO, search engine optimization. I'll be honest with you all. If I wasn't doing notary, I got two more things that's interesting. And I got two more YouTube channels. I got this one plus two more. I just don't feed the other ones. No love. I just don't have time. I just really don't. But my other two passions is business, starting business. You can tell me what you do for business, and in 5 minutes, I have a whole business plan for you. Literally. Literally, I love talking business. I love growing businesses. So my other channel is called Business Life with Kimmi. But again, I just haven't had time to even focus on that. And then my other passion would be health and fitness a little bit. And I really was doing well with my my weight loss journey, and then kind of just kicked that to the curb. Not completely, because I'm still on my journey, but just having time to document it. It's just a lot of time. Social media requires so much time. And I actually work too. I'm like a real notary. So I'm not just here on YouTube, sitting here filming all day. I'll hop on when I can. Like I finished my appointment. I said, let me come in before I take my little nap, before I get ready to do my 7 o'clock mentorship program session tonight. Tonight we're talking about on loan signing errors and how to avoid them. The top errors and how to avoid them. That's what we're talking about tonight. So you can check all of that out. The schedule too is at notaryeducatorsllc.com on the front page. Everything about both mentorship programs and the schedule for this month, okay? Hey Atlanta, Apostille and Mobile Notary Services. How are ya? What's up? What's up? Let me confirm. Is that James? I'm trying to think. I'm not sure. Is that you, James? Or do we have somebody else, Atlanta, Apostille and Mobile Notary? Because that name sounds familiar. Let me know if that's you and your wife, James. All right. So I can just say a proper hi. So I see we have some new people again. I hate leaving when we have new people. What questions may I answer for any of you today? We've been talking about apostilles. We've been talking about the mentorship programs. Not James, somebody else. Okay, no worries. You don't have to say a name. Okay. But I do have a James that we're pretty cool with. And his business name is similar, Atlanta Apostille. It's similar to that. I know there's more than one Atlanta Apostille. And now that we're talking about names really quick, guys, be cautious of that. Because just like when I saw this person's name here, my first thought was James. Because I know his business name is very similar. I mean, very similar to this. So be cautious when you're picking a name. If you know somebody already have a name similar to yours, and I get so much pushback in the mentorship program about this one. If you know somebody has your business name, choose something different. I know a lot of times we're drawn to this name. It came to me in a dream. You know, I was sleeping and it said, call your business this, okay? But be cautious when it comes to that, because I had another mentee. We did a one-on-one session together, and his business name, I won't say what it is, but let's just say it was, let's say Notary Signature. Just say Notary Signatures LLC. And then he's in Texas, but the other Notary Signatures LLC is located in Michigan. So every time you pull it up one, you try to pull up his, but it was the one in Michigan that popped up. That's a problem. That's a true problem. You may not see it, but that's a problem. Another one I get when it comes to names really quick is, well, I have a tax business, or I sell hot dogs on the side. Now I want to add my notary business to the same LLC. You could probably do that. I don't know. I'm not a tax professional, so I'm not going to tell you what to do. However, just be cautious. If I'm running a notary business, I'm running a notary business. If I'm running a tax business, now the tax and notary can kind of go together sometimes. So I'm not going to push too much on that one. But if you're running a hot dog stand, or you're selling barbecue dinners, or you're fish dinners, and it's fish dinner services by Marie, and now you're trying to throw notary services by Marie under the fish business, the two doesn't go together. I'm sorry. And again, that's my personal opinion. You may be able to get with your tax accountant or tax professional and say, hey, can I merge these two businesses some kind of way? But I wouldn't recommend it. I'm going to say, if you're running a fish or barbecue service over here, let that be over here. If you're doing notary services, let that be over here, and separate the two. Because when you're doing, again, what did we just talk about? Search engine optimization. So am I searching, or is ChatGPT or Google, is it searching for a barbecue rib place called Smith's Barbecue, or is it searching for a notary place called Smith's Notary? Which one? And then if there's 15 Smith Notary in your area, are you going to populate? I'm just saying. So a lot of stuff goes into business, guys. It's not just always as simple as, well, let me just call myself Smith Mobile Notary. I'm not calling myself Smith Mobile Notary because I already know there's 100 people with that name. I don't even have to Google that one, okay? I don't even have to Google that one. So just be cautious when choosing your business name. Be cautious of trying to commingle different businesses. Many of you have tried different businesses. Well, I think this week I'm going to try, what is it? Uber or Uber Eats, or I'm going to try another business under this. And you got all these LLCs, and LLCs aren't cheap. They are not. I chose a business name for an upcoming venture. You'll be hearing about it soon. But I chose a business name for an upcoming venture that I'm doing. And after I thought about it, I said, I don't like that name. So I was able to pay $25 and try to change the name. But in the state of Georgia, they said I didn't fill out, they sent me back a rejection letter and saying I didn't fill out something correctly. So after they did that, you know what, I was like, bump this. I ain't got time to keep trying to figure it out. And I could have kept playing around, but I didn't want my actual name I'm trying to get to be gone. So I said, let me just go ahead and pay the $100. So in Georgia, to get an LLC is $100.